Hey guys, I'm sitting out by my little new work area. It's about 1 a.m. The moon's about to come up. It's kind of breezy out. It's sprinkled a little bit. The breeze feels so good. It's been so exceptionally hot past couple days, and temperature's supposed to go up to around 104 degrees by Monday here in Southwest Georgia. Pretty crazy for summer to not even really be here yet. So uh, I've made a couple of videos the last couple of days, but I've just been going off on these rants and getting a little bit too personal. So I've just deleted them. I guess it was kind of therapeutic for me to just get it off my chest. But anyway, I just want to say I've noticed here the last few days it has been just off the chain. The stuff everybody's capturing out there is becoming very evident that the world's fixing to get a very rude awakening. I mean, the world's about to get woke up. We all know it because we're seeing it, and even folks that were in complete denial about this are starting to raise their eyebrows. I've noticed, and of course, all the biblical prophecies just falling left and right. It's really just undeniable what time we're in right now, and I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys for a minute and just let you know, all of you, even we're all strangers. I mean, I don't know any of you guys personally, besides just communicating in the comment section or whatever. But I mean, I really feel like you're my brethren and my friends. I say all my normal friends. I don't really have that many friends. All the people that were my friends, we no longer really communicate. Very few of us that ever hardly communicate. I have one friend that I really communicate with on a regular basis. And so you guys have become like my buddies, my friends. The only about it, people obviously it's just like right on the forefront of my mind at almost every waking moment, because the impact of it and the reality of what's about to go down it's pretty heavy duty. It's impossible to ignore it, to put it to the back of the mind and just be normal anymore. This is not normal reality anymore. That's out the door. That's gone. I mean, how can we be normal knowing what we know? It's impossible. It's literally impossible. You cannot go back to the old life now. It's just, that's not even a option to. But things are just kind of crazy. I think this shit's really affecting my family's minds and stuff. I see my family members kind of falling apart in a way. It's disturbing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna try to pretend not to be very concerned about all of it, and them and myself. I mean, I'm not scared of whatever this is that's going to happen. I'm ready for it now. I'm just ready for really want it to come on, and let's get it over with. Let's move on. Let's do this. It has taxed. It's taxed me. You know, this is a heavy duty. This is a heavy duty responsibility to be carrying around. You know, it's heavy duty. It's very stressful and riddled with anxiety. It's not fear based, none of that shit like that. It's not even about that. It's just, how can you not be concerned about your loved ones, knowing the destruction that is upon us? It's gonna be whatever it all is. It's gonna be very destructive. And there's gonna be there are a lot of people suffering right now. There's a lot of people displaced and hurt and being killed and everything else, and they're suppressing all that. This food shortage business is it's gonna be Mad Max here next year. If not next year, then very shortly after. But guys, I just don't see how this can continue for more than a year at the most. I mean, look at how close this shit is to us. These gigantic fucking stripe planets and shit are all around us, and these orbs and all this machinery in the sky. Just can't go on. The world's fixing to get woke. Everybody's about to get a very rude awakening, and it's, you know, obviously it's gonna go crazy. I mean, because that's just how humans. It's just how humans react. You know, I keep thinking about all this. Were it not for all of the obvious satanic ritual stuff and, you know, deceptions and all of that mess to you know, be so prevalent, then I would say I understand that they're not telling everybody. You can understand. How can whoever the governments, the powers that be, they can't just, even if there's a good portion of them that are good guys or whatever, and let's say there's a portion of them that aren't like aligned with Lucifer or Satan, then if I were in charge, I wouldn't make the decision to make the announcement. I mean, you can't. They can't. Those guys are in between a rock and a hard place. But then when you see all of the satanic Luciferian stuff, obviously right out there in the forefront, you know, leading this whole thing, it makes you have to step back and go, well, what are these fuckers up to, you know? And I lose any sympathy or understanding for their, you know, position that they're in as far as this goes with revealing this stuff. And I'll just be, you know, perfectly honest. For a lot of my life, I've often thought, you know, growing up and just looking at the world around me, thinking, shit, it needs a good. The Earth needs a good thinning out with all this crazy shit going on and all. I mean, it's not a bad idea. And you know, shady or whatever that you got so many people that, I don't know, it just seems to me that 85% of the world population is not ever, even if they're not really evil, bad people, they still aren't responsible people, good caretakers of this world, and will always resort to self-preservation and, the greed factor. So we humans are fatally flawed, in my opinion, including myself. I mean, I look back on my life and I'm definitely have plenty, plenty of regrets, and wouldn't even, apart from just being, always being more aware than 99% of the rest of the population, just forever, ever since I can remember. Uh, Apart from that, I mean, I'm no better than anybody else, for sure, for certain. I mean, as far as just, like the non-evil, fucking satanic, child molester, or fucking freakos, you know what I mean? Just as a kind of normal person, I'm definitely, really more or less just a fucked up druggy loser, when it comes right down to it. So I will tell you this, I'm glad that here, that the last, at least 5, 6, 7 years here, I've at least manned up and taking my responsibility seriously about, pulling my weight and doing what I got to do for my family. So I'm got that part mostly right. I finally kind of grew up as far as that goes, anyway. I'm certainly still nowhere even close to being even normal or decent or whatever, really, to be honest. But thank God I just never got way off in the deep end like these satanic evil people, molesting and killing and mixed up in all that craziness. Which any of us could have, any of us could have gone down that dark path. It's almost like a crapshoot that you don't. Really. So I guess I seem morose, but I'm really not. I'm just tired. I didn't get much sleep last night. I rarely get good, decent rest anymore, really. But I just wanted to thank you guys, all you guys, for being aware people. So I didn't have to be alone, Thank you. I know I really haven't even made close friends with anybody out there. It's just very limited kind of contact there, but I really feel like you guys are family, brethren. And I just don't know how I could have dealt with all this without you guys, out there doing what you do. All the, guys that are really, creative and, do a lot of production with it and all. I mean, thank you. It's so excellent to be able to, to have this put in those ways where, it's very definite, clear confirmation for, what I'm seeing, and just kind of running around with this phone capturing on my phone camera, in the amateur way that I do. And So thank you guys, especially all you guys out there with the kind of, big channels that put all the work into that production, because I know it's work. Just a very little, just doing a video and like uploading it. It's kind of work for me. So awesome, guys. Thank you for all you out there that do that, and for all the folks kind of like me doing it. Thank you for being family to me. I love you guys, and I feel very strongly that we're gonna wind up wherever and however all this unfolds. We're gonna wind up together somewhere, and we'll be able to all go around and hug each other's necks and commune. I really believe that with all my heart. So love you guys, and sorry we didn't get to like hang out in real life or whatever, but real life, I say. Is this the real life? It doesn't even really seem like that anymore. So let me rephrase that. Since we didn't get to meet here in the fake life, the temporary life, I think that we're going to in the forever life, and it's going to be like a really great celebration. I hope when we get over there that we'll still have our minds and memories and stuff where we can like run around and find each other and give each other a bunch of high fives and hug each other's necks and stuff. All right. Well, the moon's coming up. Let me see if I can. I'm not sure if y'all can see that. Let me see. Oh, yeah. There it is. Whatever it is. Definitely got some Jupiter activity right there, supposedly, and there's some strange shadows and stuff running around out here tonight. With this breeze that's going on, probably, electromagnetically manufactured. But it still kind of feels good. It reminds me of those days. Anytime the wind blows like this, it reminds me of the beach. That's a good feeling. I love the ocean. I love the beach. But all right. Enough blathering. Talk to you guys later.